and welcome back to my channel. Well, you know, it has been a year, so I thought I'd record this little look. I know it has been such a long time, a lot of me anticipating, saying that I'm going to upload. When I do make a video, I do record it, I do edit it, and then at the end I'm like, no, this is not good enough. So that's why it's took me a year to get to this. I have had a lot of stuff going on with life in general, work, the whole shabam. But yeah, if you'd like to see how I created this cranberry and gold cocktail look, carry on watching. Okay, so I've done the first eye. I've done it quite, you know, like, this is my going out, like, I need something dead quick. This is the look I'd kind of go for. Today the palette I am using is the KYLIE Royal Peach. I have not really got to play with this a lot, I won't lie. I have smashed the mirror on it. I've played with it a little bit. I'd say it's one of those palettes where you go in for a certain shade, so I thought I'd challenge myself and try and create a full eye look with the one palette. I have had to incorporate one eyeshadow from another brand, which I will obviously show you guys, but you can do it without. I just chose to do it because I like this shade. I use it every day. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. Okay, so my camera cut out, so I didn't realise it cut out, so all I had done is carved out the lid as you saw, and I just took a big fluffy brush and I'm just packing that into the skin. So I will come back once this is all packed into the skin and blended. Okay, so I'm just going to take this peach shade right here in the palette. There's a lot of fallout, so just watch that. And I'm just going to pack this right into the crease and blend it out. I am just putting this on messy. This is the crease colour. You don't need to worry about it being perfect. Just really get that colour up in there. Just, yeah, and I'll just pack it in, literally. Doesn't matter how messy it is because it's gonna blend out with the other shades. So I'll be back once I've done that. Pack that all on. I'm just wiping off excess on my hands, and I'm just gonna slowly start blending this out. I'm keeping the eye quite rounded, like so. And then I am going to take the other shades from another palette. I'm taking this yellow shade from my NYX custom palette, and I'm just gonna blend that in, and that's just gonna give that more of a transitioned look. Just like so. I do blend down here, it does get wiped away at the end, but it just helps with the blending. Okay, so now we're ready for the next. Okay, so now I'm just going to go into this shade right here on this little brush. It's great for just getting in that crease. Like I said, this look you don't need to be very perfect for. It is literally just a look that you can just carve out with a lid. You can put a bit of glitter or shimmer with a wing on it and you can go. Obviously a lash or whatever. So obviously I'm just gonna just pop this in right under there. And I'm just gonna keep it quite circle. Circular even, and then taking that big fluffy blending brush that's got that product on there, and I'm just doing, sorry, I've got something stuck in my eye. Better, I think. I'm just doing small circular motions with the brush just to diffuse that colour out. Obviously I don't want to blend it out too much where the colour of the pigment just disappears. And then I'm just going to go into this like mauvey purpley shade up here and do the same thing. And that's just going to deepen it up. Like so. And then doing the same with that big fluffy blending brush just to diffuse it. This one you want to blend up a little bit more. And then taking back that peach shade just to help with the blending process. Like I said, I do blend it right the way down to my cheek. You don't need to do this. I just do. Okay. And then, taking a brush, obviously. If I can find it. This little brush here. And taking the blue shade. I don't want a lot of this. So tap off a lot of excess. And I'm just going to really focus that on the outer V area. This shade literally blends out just to next to nothing. I'm just using it as a deepening shade. And then I'm just going to take that little small brush just to help blend that into that crease. And then taking the big fluffy brush with no new product on it, just what's already left on the brush. Like so. Now we're time to cut the crease. I know so many people that struggle with this, and when they ask me what to do, I go, seriously, there's no easy way to explain it. So I'm just taking the foundation. You can use this as a concealer, it's that good. And the advice I give them is let the brush do the work. Don't you try and force the brush what to do, let the brush do what it wants. Obviously you just place it where you want it, just let the brush do the circular work. So I like to start off right in the middle of the lid. And I stamp down and I'll pull the brush down. And then I look up and put my head down. And if that's going to go any higher, it'll mark it where it isn't. And then I like to come straight to here and do a line. And then I'm just using the brush, because the brush is rounded. I'm just going to connect the lines till it looks cohesively round like this. And then I'm just going to make like a little half moon shape, because we are going to be deepening out this edge here. You don't want it to be so rounded around the lid, so you do want to cut the lid a little bit shorter than what your actual lid space is. And then I'm just going to tap it just to make it tacky. Okay, so, and then once you've done that, you're ready for the next step. Taking that little brush, and I'm going to take these two shades here and mix them together. Tap off the excess because we don't want a lot of fallout, even though we haven't done our base. It's just easier, and I'm just going to pack this on the outer V, like so, and just blend that out ever so slightly. And to do that, I'm going to use this brush here, the big fluffy one, and I'm just going to bring that around the crease. And then we're going to take this big fluffy brush and back into that blue shade. Like I said, blends out to hardly anything. So I'm just going to pack this on that outer V. Like, Jimmy, sometimes eyeshadows don't need to be the most pigmented shadow in the world to just do the tiniest little darkener like that. Okay, so now it's time for the shimmer on the lids, and to do that I'm using the gold shade up here. I would say the names, but I never understand Kylie's names, the way she puts them. I never know if it's back to front or you know what, because no, I don't think anyone actually knows. And I'm just gonna pack this gold shade all over the lid. And because the concealer is still a little bit tacky, it works like a dream. I'm just packing this on. Like so. I mean, you don't need to do a wing with this. I just decided to, because I thought I have not done a wing in a while. I don't think I've ever done a wing on this channel either, so I was like, let's do a wing. Then we're just going to take this like bronzy shade down here, and we're just going to put that on the outer part of the eye. It just makes it a little bit more cohesive. And then we're just going to take whatever of the blue is left here, and I'm just going to reinforce that darkness. And taking that tiny little brush again and just help it blend. And just go around that crease you cut, just so it's not so harsh. Like so. So I'm going to do my liner off camera, clean up, and then I'll be back with my full face with my brows, and we'll do the under eyes together. So I shall see you in a minute. Okay, so to do the underneath, I'm taking the small brush and I'm taking this top shade here, and I'm just going to run this under the lash line. Like so. Oh, that always gets to me. And then I'm taking this brush, which has a little bit of the purple, and taking that shade and this shade and this shade. And it also has a bit of the bluey purple in there. And I'm just gonna run this quickly under there. And then taking the big fluffy blending brush with mainly this shade. I'm just running and blend. Like so. So I'm just going to put mascara on, lashes, and pick a lip. And I'll be there. My blush looks a little bit harsh. It's okay. We all go heavy-handed sometimes on blush. But yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this little comeback of mine. And yeah, just thought, pair it with a lovely nude, pinky nude lip. It goes with the eyes very well. So yeah, this is what I created for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what you would like and what you would like to see me do, and if you would like to see me do anything. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I promise you I will do this more often. I promise. It might not be every week, it might be once every other week, it might be once a month. I have got a few things coming up, I have got a few things going on. If you guys would like to know like a little bit more about my life, because I realised you just don't know much. Not even my social medias know what's been going on a lot. If you guys would like to see that, let me know and I'll record that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and thank you.
I need to see your, hey, I need to see your hands up. I need to see your